There's a little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Yes, there's a little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine, shine. There's a little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. May we know that together. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Everywhere I go, everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. All in my room, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine.
That's the America I know. That's the country we love. Clear-eyed, big-hearted, undaunted by challenge, optimistic that unarmed truth and unconditional love will have the final word. That's what makes me so hopeful about our future. I believe in change because I believe in you, the American people. And that's why I stand here as confident as I have ever been that the state of our union is strong. Thank you. God bless you. God bless the United States of America.
Let it shine.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the 8th Annual Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Tribute Program. Please give a warm, high desert welcome to your guest mistress of ceremony, the multi-talented actress, singer, writer, and humanitarian, Miss Dawnn Lewis.
Good afternoon. It is so fantastic to see so many of you here pre-Super Bowl, because I know you're getting it out of your system now. Because we got tailgate parties to go to and housegate barbecue parties to go to. It is such a pleasure to be here. Good afternoon, High Desert. How are you? It truly is my pleasure and my honor to be here for the second year as your mistress of ceremonies for the Dreamers, Visions, and Leaders Project Awards program. Thank you again. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders project began in 2009, and since then, they have honored 155 local citizens for their professional accomplishments and community service. Now, throughout today's program, you're going to hear a lot more about what the works of the Dreamers and Visionaries and Leaders project actually does. The mission of the DVL project is to honor the multicultural contributions to our American history. It's also important to preserve the history and maintain the legacy of people of color who pioneered paths of progress in the high desert. From the medical training to his current position as a surgeon and the chief executive director of St. Mary Wound Care Center, this honoree has been a tireless and understated advocate for building a better community by reflecting a life of selflessness. Dr. Vincent Ajewole. Did I get it close? Ajewole has Ajawashuku. Okay, wait. Dr. Vincent Ajewole has served others by training a generation of young physicians and modeling a life of service. Please take a look at the video.
I am Dr. Vincent Ajewole, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. It encompasses and means to me all that I look forward to as a Black in this country in year 2016. What motivates me to do what I do comes from a lot of sources. Growing up, being born in a third world nation where things are tough, you grow up wanting to be the best you can and to do the best for people. Secondly, there's a lot of joy in what I do, helping people who are sick and seeing them feel better. Thirdly, I think it's the greatest thing in life is to be a physician because God helps you save people. I think. Well, my wife inspires me. My children inspire me. My father, who has since moved on, the thought of him keeps me inspired because he was very important in me being who I am today. Well, essentially, when it seems tough, it's almost about to get easy. Be strong in your beliefs, be steadfast in what you do, and maintain equanimity under duress. No matter how much duress, keep your equanimity. You do well at the end.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 8th District Congressman Paul Cook.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I start, we just came up that cave and it was so dark in there. I wonder if anybody has any night vision goggles that we can use for the rest of the ceremony. I'm going to need a doctor if I hit that wall again. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is really my honor and privilege to be here with you today with Dr. A. You know, I practiced his pronunciation for half an hour. Then in 15 seconds, it was changed, so I'm going to go with Dr. Vincent, and he can call me whatever he wants. How's that? And I have with me his two sons right here, Aja and Vincent Jr. Is that close? Yeah, perfect. And these guys are great. And we're going to present the 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Vincent A. And please, Doctor. my pleasure to present this to you and everything, and I hope you remember me because at my age I have to be nice to all doctors.
You're fine.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I think I have one last comment, and then I'm going to turn it over. We presented earlier the plaques of recognition from the local, state, and federal officials. So now, Dr. Vincent, you're on. Thank you.
Thank you all, High Desert community, for this turnout. For me, it's really a privilege and an honor to be given this award by DVL. Having moved to the High Desert from the East Coast, Washington, D.C., 28 years ago. When I got here, my now late father-in-law told me the High Desert is a great community. They'll be good to you, you'll be good to them, you'll be a perfect marriage. That was Dr. Brown, who's now passed. And I think his statements have proven to be right. I'm a man reared by a father who believed that all is well if you care about your country and people in general. Once you do that, it all works out well. So I've lived my life committed to this mission, which was infused in me at a young, tender age. As a physician called to the practice of medicine, I see myself in the light of physicians before me, particularly the late Sir Francis Ibiam, a surgeon, who happened to be my uncle, and LaSalle D. Lafall, Jr., past president, American College of Surgeons, who, if you remember, also headed President Bush's Council on Cancer. Everybody knows LaSalle. He's a great surgeon from Florida, well-known cancer surgeon. Those two physicians did a lot to influence my practice of medicine. LaSalle was a mentor and also the man who trained me. I do appreciate the High Desert. It's been good to me. I also would like to say how great it is to have Ms. Regina Witherspoon Bell as a community person who has done a lot to highlight, celebrate, and showcase the High Desert and its talented, generous community. Of course, all would have not been possible without the support of my wife, Melanie, and my two sons, Vince and Aja. Thank you.
We're here today with Phyllis Morris Green, who is the public defender for San Bernardino County. Phyllis Morris Green is the first African-American woman to serve as the public defender for the county of San Bernardino. San Bernardino County is the largest county in the nation. We want to thank her for allowing us into her territory to learn more about what she does in her role as public defender.
Okay. Well, basically, we do a variety of things. Our basic core responsibility is to provide representation in criminal cases. We have an adult unit, and we also represent minors in juvenile court. But there's also other things that we do. We have a civil commitment unit, and in the civil commitment unit, we represent individuals who have been committed to a state hospital setting.
So you are responsible for approximately how many in terms of the number of staff?
We have around 247 staff, which 110 are attorneys, and I believe we are around 32 investigators, and then the rest are clerical, social workers, and IT individuals.
Now, am I correct? Are you the first African American woman to hold this position within the county?
Yes.
Now, what core or moral values are really important to you?
Well, definitely honesty is important, and commitment and dedication, and a real passion of service. In this position, it can be a thankless job, and yet you know that you have to look beyond the immediate circumstances. You have to look beyond the anger, and to understand your mission and the fact that you can impact that person's life. Accountability is important. As an attorney, we represent clients, each client individually before the court. And so the client has to have confidence that we understand their predicament and that we can represent their interests before the court. And if you want to be a competency is another value. If you want to be a competent attorney, you have to understand the client's story. And that's probably in line with my own moral values. And I also add to my own moral values that I'm a spiritual person. And I believe that there are real bondage that people can get themselves in, but there is a God that can free them of those bondages.
A specific message that you would send out to our young people today. What would that message of encouragement or inspiration be?
Listen to your elders. You know, we walked the road, and we can share with you our challenges, the lessons we have learned. Everything that you find on the internet is not necessarily true. Speak to those who have actual experience, who have walked the walk, and to value your education, and to not, in valuing your education, don't determine what school you can go to or what school you can't go to. Apply to them all. Apply to Harvard. Apply to Yale. Let's see who gets in. Maybe that the person who gets in is you.
You know her as the voice and beautiful face of the high desert. Please welcome radio personality and coffee talk show host, Miss Mia Mocha Johnson.
Thank you. It's my pleasure as a previous DVL honoree to be a part of this year's Tribute Awards. As you just saw in the video piece, Ms. Phyllis Morris Green is definitely creating a rich legacy. Ms. Morris Green is with us today. Would you please stand and be recognized? The DVL project is a great example of what can be accomplished to the benefit of the community when partnerships between government, community, and faith-based organizations are nurtured. Many of our elected officials, community, faith-based organizational leaders, and local dignitaries are here today to join in the celebration of the Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders project. When your name is called, would you please stand and remain standing till all dignitaries have been acknowledged. Our venue host and partner, Dr. Roger Wagner, President of Victor Valley College, and VVC Board of Trustee, Marianne Tortorisi. Congressman Paul Cook. Senator Sharon Runner. Assemblyman Jay Obernolte. First District Supervisor Robert Lovingood. Mayor Barb Stanton, Town of Apple Valley. She's a good friend of mine. Mayor Richard Kerr, City of Adelanto. Mayor Pro Tem Jermaine Wright, City of Adelanto. Councilman Charlie Glasper, City of Adelanto. Mayor Bill Holland, City of Hesperia. Mayor Gloria Garcia, City of Victorville. Councilman Eric Negretti, City of Victorville. Captain Lana Tomlin, Town of Apple Valley. Captain Sam Lucia, City of Victorville. Lieutenant Lindsay Savage, City of Victorville. Chief Sid Holquist, Apple Valley Fire District. Superintendent Tom Hogerman, Apple Valley Unified School District. Superintendent Jan Gonzalez, Victor Elementary School District. Superintendent Edwin Gomez, Adelanto Unified School District. Trustee Evelyn Glasper, Adelanto School Board. Please join me in giving one more round of applause to all our dignitaries. Earlier today, the 2016 DVL honorees were presented with certificates of recognition from all the elected officials represented here today. Now, please welcome back our illustrious Mistress of Ceremonies, Dawnn Lewis.
Are we impressed yet? You guys are doing some amazing things out here in the high desert. It's fantastic. Our next honoree has been called bold, brilliant, outspoken, determined, and focused. Best describe her and her work in the field of education. Her legacy is well known in the county of San Bernardino. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm speaking about none other than Dr. Mildred Dalton Hampton Henry. We honor and celebrate you with this special presentation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mildred Henry, 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. It means that one has a set of principles and guidelines and a determination that they wish to fulfill. The vision is, what do you see that you would like to do to contribute to youth, to society? What is your legacy? To me, my vision and premise would come from my past. Those who paved the road before me, they left a legacy for me, and they were contributors to our history, and I feel that I have a legacy that I must in turn give as I lead. A leader is one who takes risks, who has a vision and then must implement it. So rather than just talk about it, they go forth and implement the vision. And no matter what the consequences are, they're willing to take that risk. To me, that is a leader. I am motivated when I see young people struggling to make it in this society. When I came along, there were family members and community people who kept you on the straight and narrow. So they helped raise you. It was truly the village. It took the village. So that motivates me to get out there and make a difference. To be told I can't just motivates me to let you know that I can, and I will. And so that's my motivation. What you want to get me going? Tell me I can't do something. Okay?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to have joining us for the first time 21st District Senator Sharon Runner.
Somebody tall was here. It's great to be with you today. I am so excited. This program Regina has put together is amazing. The number of people here, I'm really grateful to be part of this today. It's my pleasure today to honor and present the 2016 DVL Lifetime Achievement Award to Dr. Mildred Dalton Hampton Henry. Please join me on the stage.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes. Looks like you get a gold medal for being our honoree today. I don't know if you want to put that on with your beautiful outfit.
Thank you.
And this award, and do you want a picture now? Okay, and then we'll let her speak. Thank you. And she's going to say a few words now. Thank you.
Kind of short here. They told me 1 minute, and 1 minute it will be. I just want to be sure and say to you how much I really appreciate the honor. I humbly accept it. And I thank you to those who put this wonderful program together. When Regina called me, I said, I am to be honored? Because when you do things, you don't do them to be recognized. You address the need of the community at that time. And when I came, I grew up during some of that civil rights that you saw. I had to sit on the back of the bus. But I'd get off and walk before I gave my seat to a white man. I got up and walked. I walked many miles. We had to walk everywhere we went. Our farm was burned. My parents had a farm, Cotton Gin and store. We were burned out 3 times. And the 3rd time we could not rebuild because we were redlined and high risk by then. I lived through that so that I know what it is to achieve. I had superior teachers that said, you must achieve and you must reach back and lift as you climb. You have to help others. So when I came to California, and they told me I was too old to get a job, every time they told me I was too old, I got a job, you know. Came to California with that PhD in my pocket, went to Cal State. Oh, you'll never get a job, but I did. They hired me at an airport in St. Louis before I even got here. But coming here, there was the need to look at our kids dropping out of school. We have to do something about it. They cannot hang on the street corners. So anyway, I said 1 minute, my minute is gone, but that's why we got involved in the community. I want to thank my family. My kids stuck with me, my biological family, my spiritual family. The PAL Center that we formed in San Bernardino and Charter Academy is still going strong, and it is there to help young people. So all of you that are out there doing things, keep on and keeping on. Because eyes are still a-coming, honey.
This is for your box for you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome San Bernardino County 1st District Supervisor, Robert Lovingood.
Good afternoon and thank you. Visionaries light the path and encourage others for greatness. They are selfless, compassionate citizens that have envisioned a community without at-risk youth, worked to bring justice to the hurting and the marginalized, and striven to educate those who otherwise would not have the resources or expertise available to them. It's my honor to recognize this enlightened group. As I call your name, please join me on stage so that we can recognize you for your accomplishments and your commitment to our community. Miss Mina. Okay. Well, I'm told now I have to slow down, which can be difficult. You can ask my wife. Miss Mina Blasey.
Ms. Blasey is being honored for her commitment to providing all students access to a quality education, with a strong emphasis on STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Her commitment extends beyond the students at Gus Franklin Jr. STEM Academy, where she is principal.
A round of applause, Ms. Mina Blasey. Next, Dr. Lakita Emanuel.
Dr. Lakita Emanuel is being honored for her career and service as an entrepreneur and mentor to several speech clinicians and young women. She is the Chief Clinical Director of High Desert Speech and Language Therapy Center, located in Hesperia.
Dr. Lakita Emanuel. Next, if you'll welcome Mr. Cedric Evans.
Mr. Cedric Evans is being honored for his commitment to our youth through his sports and character building Field Hawks organization. As co-founder and president, he has created a program that affords sports talented youth to grow with morals and character.
A round for Mr. Cedric Evans. Thank you. Next, if you'll welcome Ms. Alexandra Jessia.
Ms. Alexandra Gassesi is a dynamic young woman who will graduate this year from Granite Hills High School with an impressive academic and community service resume. With a GPA of 4.0 and over 800 hours of community service, there's no doubt that she represents the best of our youth and is destined for greatness.
Please welcome. And I've only known her family, and I still have the enunciation wrong, so my apologies, but congratulations, Alexander. You're going to do so well. Thank you. Next, Thomas and Tamara Lee.
Thomas and Tamara Lee are being honored for their leadership. As president and vice president of Trubian Village and the High Desert Black Heritage Committee, they have picked up the baton and are taking these organizations to another level of serving our youth and community with pride and dignity.
Thomas and Tamara Lee, please, welcome. I'm kidding. Thank you very much for your tip. If you'll welcome Miss Vicki Mack, please.
Miss Vicki Mack is being honored for her courage to educate, inform, and inspire our community about pedestrian and bicycle safety. She's responsible for implementing a Safe Routes to School program. It's out of her own personal tragedy that she exemplifies be the change that you want to see.
Miss Vicki Mack. Miss Joan Rutter Ward, please.
Ms. Joan Rutter Ward is being honored for her ability to create a program for young girls and women that inspire and mentor them to be their personal best through the art of photography and character development. Joan is one of 2,500 photographers worldwide to hold the distinction of certified designation from the Professional Photographic Certification Commission.
Ms. Joan Rutter Ward. Please, another round. And I'm going to say, please again, once again, join me in another round of applause for our Dreamer, Visionaries, and Honorees, please. Thank you. Absolutely. You know, a final word of thanks, and I'm going to say this. I'd like Dr. Hogerman, please, to stand. Superintendent of Apple Valley Schools. Thomas, please stand. Mr. Dustin Conrad, principal at Apple Valley High School, and Precision Machinist Program Instructor Roger White and the students of that program for the beautiful medals for our honorees today. Please join me and acknowledge them with a round of applause. You know, I'm going to be quick, and I'm going to go a little off script, and Carla's going to get me when I go back, but I'm allowed to do that, only for a moment. But, you know, I look at so many friends. I see Barbara and Paul here, Williams. I see other friends in our community that I've known over the years, and I just want to thank you all for coming out. I'd also be absent if I didn't quickly thank Regina, her husband, Wilton, her father, and family for sharing her with us to put on this great program. And I'd be amiss if I didn't recognize my wife, who allows me the opportunity to serve. So thank you and have a blessed weekend.
Thank you, Mr. Al Castro. On a personal note, many of the images that were shown were of some very, very dear friends of mine. In addition to those that you saw at the beginning of this year, if we have any Gladys Knight and the Pip fans, her cousin William Guest passed away just a day or two after Miss Natalie Cole. Any Whispers fans, Mr. Nick Caldwell passed away the day after that. Any Earth, Wind, and Fire fans, Mr. Maurice White passed yesterday. And this time last year, I lost my father, Mr. Carl Lewis. So, for all those who speak into our journeys, who speak into our lives and make such a difference on so many levels, we honor you and we thank you. And I believe programs like this, why we are here today, to honor those who give so much to our communities and our lives while they are still alive, to appreciate it and receive it, is why we need to be here year after year, opportunity after opportunity, to say, I see you, I appreciate you, and I thank you, and God bless you for every day being willing to stand up and do and give and serve as you do. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the program.
I'm Jocelyn Herrera, 2015 Dr. Gerard Brown Legacy Scholarship recipient. I am a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of Dr. Gerard Brown. Thank you.
I'm Chandler Brown, 2015 DVL Honoree Scholarship recipient. I'm a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of all the DVL honorees. Thank you.
I'm Julie Vu, 2015 DVL Honoree Scholarship recipient. I am a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of all the DVL honorees. Thank you.
I'm Katie Dimling, 2015 Miss Anna Sugi's Legacy Scholarship recipient. I'm a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of Miss Anna Sugi. Thank you.
I'm Nina Mohan, 2015 Bishop Nathaniel Ruffin Legacy Scholarship recipient. I'm a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of Bishop Nathaniel Ruffin. Thank you.
I'm Kaylin Yorba-Reese, 2015 Miss Leona Greiner Legacy Scholarship recipient. I am a dreamer, visionary, and leader. I stand on the shoulders of Miss Leona Greiner. Thank you.
Thank you, dreamers, visionaries, and leaders.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the DVL Scholarship Coordinator, Barbara Morrow Williams.
Good afternoon. The Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Legacy Scholarship Program was established in 2013. The organization first developed 4 scholarships which memorialize the distinct contributions of 4 citizens of the High Desert: Dr. Gerard Brown, Bishop Nathaniel Ruffin, Miss Leona Greiner, and Miss Anna Sugi. A similar 5th scholarship was established and funded by DVL honorees from previous years. As you just saw in the video, in 2015, DVL awarded 7 students each with $500 scholarships. Without the support of community donors, programs like DVL are challenged to survive. We thank all of this year's contributors for their generosity. We also take this opportunity to acknowledge the generous commitments by the DVL Scholarship Selection Committee, who share their valuable time and insights with us. For more information about our scholarship program and how to contact us, please consult your souvenir program. We hope you will join us in supporting the DVL Legacy Scholarships. Thank you.
I'm Roberto Espinosa, the 2015 Hispanic Heritage Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Lifetime Achievement Honoree.
I am Valentin Godina, 2015 Hispanic Heritage Dreamer, Visionary, and Leader Honoree.
Hi, I'm Christine Aguayo. We are the family of Lawrence Chops Aguayo, who is indeed a Hispanic Heritage Dreamer, Visionary, and Leader.
Hi, I'm Veronica Trujillo, a 2015 Hispanic Heritage Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Honoree. Hola, mi nombre es Verónica Trujillo y he sido honorada en el Hispano 2015 por los Visionarios de la Herencia, Soñadores y Líderes.
Hi, I'm Cristal Rocha, a 2015 Hispanic Heritage Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Honoree. Hola, mi nombre es Cristel Rocha. He sido honrada en el Hispano 2015 por los Visionarios de la Herencia, Soñadores y Líderes.
Hi, I'm Socorro Solorio, a 2015 Hispanic Heritage Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Honoree. Hola, mi nombre es Socorro Solorio. He sido orando en el Hispano 215 por los Visionarios de la Herencia, Soñadores y Líderes.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, Chairman of the Board, Mr. Eric Camarena.
Thank you. We are so very honored and thankful to be part of the celebration for the third straight year. Our partnership with DVL has resulted in the recognition of 20 Hispanic dreamers, visionaries, and leaders, many of whom are here tonight. I will ask you, if you're here, please stand when I call your name. Mr. Roberto Espinosa, 2015 DVL Lifetime Achievement Honoree. Mr. Valentin Godina. Ms. Cristel Rocha. Ms. Veronica Trujillo. There you are. One of my favorite people, Ms. Socorro Solorio. And there she is way in the back. And Mr. Andrew Jaramillo. Thank you and congratulations. We are proud and excited to be partnering with Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Project in announcing and presenting the second annual Felix Diaz Mariachi Music Festival on September 3rd, 2016 at the High Desert Event Center in Victorville. Mr. Diaz, would you please stand so that we may show you thanks? You are indeed a dreamer, visionary, and leader, and I thank you for all that you've done for us. The entire High Desert Hispanic community looks forward to an ongoing collaboration that empowers and unifies our communities. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Dreamers, Visionaries, and Leaders Project Founder, Regina Weatherspoon Bell.
Sit down. Wow. Oh my goodness. Good afternoon. Thank you all for being here. When I started this project 8 years ago, I had no idea of what I was doing. I simply saw, that's my husband laughing. So you know what kind of weekend it's going to be, right? You know what, I just saw a void that needed to be filled. Today I want to say thank you to all of the people who shared my vision and have supported DVL with your time, your talent, and your resources. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors, because without you, this and the other programs we provide throughout the year would not be possible. It is their generosity that makes this and other programs free to our community. Our valued sponsors are listed in your program, and I ask you to seriously consider supporting the businesses that support our community. I want to say thank you to my awesome family, to my DVL team, and to the many volunteers. DVL is about building legacies and recognizing our own here in the high desert. I want to thank in particular two of our legacy namesake families, the children of Anna Sugi, Drs. Mark and Michelle Sugi, and the daughter of Dr. Gerard Brown, Mrs. Melanie Ajewole, for their continued hands-on support and mentoring of our youth. I think that deserves a round of applause. You know, a community is made wealthy by the quality and the many contributions of the people who reside within it. When I first moved to the high desert, one of the first names I heard associated with community service and volunteerism was Mrs. Sandra Munson. For over 30 years, she has been a pillar of integrity as a member of several community service and faith-based organizations. Now, Mrs. Munson sent me a letter late last year that informed me that she would be moving away from the high desert, and I could not see her go without acknowledging on behalf of our community our appreciation and our deep respect for the extraordinary woman she is. So Mrs. Munson is sitting down front. We have an award for you and something special, and I'm sure they're bringing that out from the back. Can you take that down for her, please? And let me just say this, let's not wait for special occasions to encourage those who are doing work in our community, for those who mean something in our lives. Let's make an effort to, on a daily basis, if nothing more, find somebody that you can say, I appreciate you to, okay? DVL is also committed to supporting our organizations and groups with our time, our talent, and our resources. Since 2012, we have funded the TPS Victor Award. Now, I'd like to ask Teresa Polly Shellcroft, who is the founder and executive director of TPS Creative Expressions, to join me on stage for another special presentation.
It is my honor to present the Victor Award for 2016 to Mr. Trevor Delahousse. Thank you. This is truly a DVL person. He is a scholar, a leader, and a community activist. Thank you. Okay.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome 33rd District Assemblyman Jay Obernolte.
Thank you. Good afternoon. What a wonderful ceremony this is. It's my privilege this afternoon to introduce you to Miss Nancy Jackson. I want to say there are too many short people that are announcing today. For the last 15 years, Nancy Jackson has provided extraordinary corporate community service on behalf of the Southern California Edison Company to our high desert. This past fall, Ms. Jackson retired from Edison. Let's take a moment this afternoon to look at Ms. Jackson's legacy. It's my honor this afternoon to present this special DVL Community Service Award to Ms. Nancy Jackson.
That's okay. That's why some of us short people wear high heels. True story. Many years ago, the Lord let me know that I would be in the midst of some amazing, fabulous people, and He did just what He said. There's a song that says, "No man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me. Each man's dreams are my own. We need one another, so I will defend each man as my brother, and each man as my friend." I do stand on the shoulders of many, many people in Edison International and Southern California Edison, people that you'll never see. Many of you who know them because they live in this high desert region, they're your neighbors and your friends. But you know, I'm so honored and so humbled because of all the community people and leaders and organizations that I've had an opportunity to work with in the midst of the high desert. I call them a jewel in the high desert that I found, and I am so, so very honored. It truly does take a village to do anything, and I'm so glad to be grafted into the village of the high desert. Thank you very, very much, and thank you, Regina and the DVL staff. It's just been an honor. Thank you so much.
Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome back to the stage Miss Dawnn Lewis.
When I founded Morning Jewel Inc. in 1988, I had a vision of a production company that would encompass the many facets of my work as a performing artist. From my work on film, in television, on stage, in animation, and in music. Since the early days of Morning Jewel Inc., its scope has grown to include Morning Jewel Music and Morning Jewel Publishing, under which I composed and released my first solo CD, Worth Waiting For. As a composer, I've written for and arranged for such incredible artists as Grover Washington Jr. and Nancy Wilson. My music has been heard in project underscores such as Hanging with Mr. Cooper, the Miami See It Like a Native campaign, and of course, my personal favorite, the A Different World theme song.
Different world, ooh, and where you come from.
As a singer, I've recorded with Michael Ward, the Hanging with Mr. Cooper theme song, Everett Harp, Vanessa Williams, yep, that's me. And now my newly released holiday CD, Donnie McCullough and Friends, Candles in the Window. For more than 4 years, I served as a national board member for the SAG, now SAG-AFTRA union, participating in its successful merger of its two major performing unions in the United States of America. While serving as a national board member, I was also chair of the National Singers Committee. For the last 4 years, I've been a proud advisory board member for the Empower Her Institute. I also serve as a board member for the KISS Foundation for Sickle Cell Disease. For the 2008 presidential campaign for Barack Obama, I was invited to sing and participate in a number of his rallies. I was also invited to sing and honored to sing at the unveiling of the Martin Luther King Memorial on the Mall in Washington, D.C. I've also been asked to be a spokesperson for organizations such as AARP, the UNCF. I was truly honored to tour and be a part of the 2001 Sisters in the Spirit tour, performing with Reverend Shirley Caesar, Yolanda Adams, and Mary Mary. I've also been fortunate to support Congresswoman Maxine Waters and Dr. McKenna in their strives for excellence in education. It's also been an honor to go and perform and speak with our troops. I participated in walks with Oprah Winfrey for cancer and the March of Dimes. I've also been asked to be a contributing writer for the recently released books Dining with the Ancestors by Eric J. Chambers and My Kid is Gonna Be Rich and Famous by Mrs. Angela Williams. The variety of opportunities I've had through Morning Jewel Inc., both in front of and behind the camera, have blessed me with a number of awards. A Grammy Award for singing with Quincy Jones for his Handel's Messiah, A Soulful Celebration project, multiple BMI and ASCAP awards for my songwriting, an NAACP Image Award, Trumpet Award, and more. Coming in 2016, I've proposed the A Different World Cast Speaking and Scholarship Tour to travel the country, bringing not only awareness of empowerment and motivation to our college and college-bound high school students, but also give them tools of financial and technological literacy. Now producing the A New Day Concert for a Cause, the entertainment family gives back, has afforded me the opportunity to bring dozens of my friends in the entertainment industry together to donate their time and their talents to benefit nonprofit organizations that serve the urban community. Morning Jewel Inc. More than a vision, more than a dream. It's my purpose.
What a wonderful and talented artist and humanitarian. And Dawnn, I have to know something, though. Can you still jump rope like that?
I can. I can. In pumps. Hello. Yes, in pumps. Hello.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing this year's DVL Icon Award honoree, Miss Dawnn Lewis.
I am truly, truly honored. Thank you so very much. Wow. Okay, here we go. I bet you weren't expecting this. I have $200 for anyone who can name how many hairstyles I had. Okay, good. 17, good guess. I get very bored, and you do what you can. And changing my hair is one of the things that I do. I do what I can. When I look at things like that video, in all honesty, I say, wow, did I really do all of that? And God is good. God is good for a lot of good reasons. Here in the high desert, what you do, whether or not anyone is watching, whether or not anyone knows, but you do because it's the right thing to do. You do because it's the good thing to do. You do because it is what you have a passion to do. That's my message anywhere I go. As a young person growing up in Brooklyn, New York, the hood of all hoods, Bed-Stuy. Yeah, for real. There you go. There you go. You're not supposed to have aspirations to be anything other than what you see in your community. Unless, of course, it's a basketball player, or a football player or a recording artist or a TV star. But more often than not, those dreams are dashed as unrealistic. The people in your community say, okay, that's really lovely, but you need to focus on something that is actually accomplishable. Even teachers, even guidance counselors, often do not encourage us to seek and aspire to our dreams and our visions of who we can possibly be and all those things that we feel that we possess inside of ourselves. So to be able to stand here today, having traveled the journey that I've traveled, having accomplished the things that I've accomplished, and I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. There's more coming. Regina, I appreciate the award, but she edited out the last 15 minutes of the video. I kind of feel a certain kind of way about that, but it's really all right. I think you get the picture. Right now, I'm actually doing the series Major Crimes on TNT and a couple of other animated movies, Inside Out and Monsters University, and a couple of other projects that are coming down the pike. But all that to say is that it doesn't stop. So while I gratefully and humbly accept this award, I take it as motivation and inspiration to say it's not done. I'm not done. As long as I'm standing, as long as I'm breathing, as long as I am able, I have the right and responsibility to continue to expect more from myself, and not just for myself, but the opportunities that I create to be a blessing to someone else, to encourage and inspire them, people I may never ever meet. But because of what they saw, because of what they experienced, from what I participated in, it could very well change, if not save their lives. So I encourage each of us to just stay encouraged, because I know day to day it's not so easy to stay encouraged. Some days you wake up and wonder, what is the point? Does anybody really care? It feels like I'm the only one who cares. I'm tired. Is this really making a difference? And we may never get all the answers to all those questions until we're long gone. And our Father in heaven gets to say, you know what, I saw you. And because of what you did, you inspired that. God tells us to keep our lamp lit, our salt fresh, so that we have use. Because salt serves a purpose. We are here to be salt and light in this community and in this world. The quote that the honoree spoke before me was actually the lyrics to a song I learned when I was in elementary school. No man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me. Each man's grief is my own. We need one another. So I will defend each man as my brother, each man as my friend. God bless you and thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for inviting me back, Regina. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we conclude the 2016 DVL Award Ceremony, we are pleased to announce the debut of the DVL theme song entitled I'm a Dreamer, written by 2015 DVL honoree Joseph Moon. To perform this inspirational tribute, please welcome to the stage vocalist Mr. Glenn Dumas.
All right, all you dreamers, visionaries, and leaders, Coach D wants you to get up on your feet right now. Come on, y'all, stand up.
I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, I'm a leader, I'll never let it take away my dream. Oh, I'm living my life, always striving, my head's held high, there is no denying, I will not stop, 'cause nothing fails but a try. I'll reach the top and keep my eyes to the sky. I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, I'm a leader, I'm extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. You see, I stay positive, fill my life with the laughter. Peace is how I live, joy is what I'm after. My heart's content, love is my inspiration, and it's heaven sent. I know my destination. I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, yeah. I'm a leader, I'm extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. I'm a dreamer. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. No pessimism can blind me with discouraging attacks. Distractions can't blind me. I won't let nothing hold me back. No, 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 no. I'm a visionary, I'm a leader, I'm extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. No, no, 'cause I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, and I'm a leader, ooh, extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. No, 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 no. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. No, 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 no. 'Cause I'm a dreamer.
Thank you for joining us in celebration. Remember, be good to yourself, kind to others, and be the change that you want to see. Remember the dream.
I'm a visionary, I'm a leader, I'm extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. I'm living my life, always striving. My head's held high, and there is no denying I will not stop. Nothing fails but a trying. I'll reach the top, keep my eyes to the sky.
Hello? Can we have all the honorees up here on stage to take a picture with Dawnn Lewis? All the honorees, please come up.
Extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. I stay positive, fill my life with laughter. Peace is how I live, joy is what I'm after. My heart's content, love is my inspiration, and it's heaven sent. I know my destination. I'm a dreamer, I'm a visionary, I'm a leader, I'm extraordinary. The light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. I'm a dreamer, the light can get you down sometimes, it seems. I'll never let it take away my dream. No pessimist can blind me with discouraging attacks. Distractions can't blind me. I won't let nothing hold me back.
All the honorees, please come up to the stage.
The light can get you down sometimes. It seems. I'll never let it take away my.
And program attendants. Hello, we need the sponsors as well. Please come to the stage. We'd like to take photos with Dawnn Lewis.
I'll never let it take away my